A disastrous debate raising questions about President Biden's ability to run for president.
I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
President Biden trying to rebound from Thursday night's poor debate performance.
Vice President Kamala Harris admitted it wasn't his best public appearance, and a new CBS News poll shows it affected how some voters view him. CBS News correspondent Naomi Ruckham reports from New York with more. Naomi, good morning.
Heather and AJ, good morning. There are certainly growing concerns among party insiders and just regular American voters. And according to this new polling, the most glaring worries are strategic. Many Democrats are simply uneasy about President Biden's ability to campaign, more so than his actual decision making. President Biden departed South Jersey after a fundraiser this weekend on his way to Camp David. CBS News has learned he's had conversations there with family members who are urging him to stay in the race and keep fighting after his dismal debate performance. Some Democrats are also publicly voicing their support.
Joe Biden is not going to take himself out of this race, nor should he.
A new CBS News poll conducted after the debate shows 54% of Democratic registered voters say President Biden should be running for re-election, and 46% say he should not, a 10% shift compared to February. Of those who think he should not, the top reasons are age and decisions he might make in office. Some Republicans say the debate is proof the president is experiencing cognitive decline.
If you want to look at past performance to judge what's going to happen in the future, God help us all if Joe Biden gets reelected.
Another factor in the election is the pending Supreme Court decision expected later today on whether former President Donald Trump has immunity from criminal prosecution.
I think the president has immunity. It's not about whether he should pardon himself. It's about whether to be prosecuted in the first place for discharging his official duties.
As for fundraising after the debate, the Biden campaign says it has not impacted efforts, with $33 million raised since Thursday night. The Democratic National Committee held a conference call over the weekend trying to paint a positive picture going forward, but they didn't allow any comments from those who were on the call. The president's strongest supporters are urging him to stay the course by focusing on his record and substance. Heather and AJ?
Naomi Ruckham live from New York. Naomi, thank you. While some are saying President Biden should step aside, top Democrats have rallied to support him.
So the former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi argued that both men's mental capacities are equally matched, saying, quote, "Let us not make a judgment about a presidency on one debate."